Hello guys, in this particular video we are going to talk about the 3 best project cars that you can buy in under 2 lakh rupees in India. So the first on our list is the Maruti Suzuki Zen. The Maruti Suzuki Zen, as we know, was a very famous hatchback in India at the time of its launch. The Maruti Suzuki Zen came with a 1 liter G10B Hypertech engine that was a inline 4 16 valve fuel injected all aluminum engine that put out 60 horsepower and 78 Newton meters of torque. This car could do up to 0 to 60 kilometers per hour in just under 5.6 seconds, which was very good for the car of its class. This car also had claimed top speed of 145 km per hour and a mileage of 14 to 18 km per liter. This car came with a 35-liter fuel tank. So the Zen, as we all know, came with just a 1.0 liter engine, but you can swap the engine for a G13B out of an old model Maruti Suzuki Swift or G16B, the 1.6 liter engine of an old and model
considering
Baleno.
The weight
that
of
would
this
make
car,
this
which
car
was very low,
rocket.
and the power of a G16B out of a Baleno, which was up to 93 horsepower and a 130 Newton meters of torque. This car would be fast as hell. So this car also came with 2 limited edition models that were named Zen Steel and Zen Carbon. The only difference between the normal Zen and the Zen Steel or Carbon was that they were a 3-door hatchbacks. That means we had 2 doors and a back door to access the boot. The Zen Steel and Carbon were cool looking cars, but were only produced in the number of 600, which was 300 of the Zen Steel and 300 of the Zen Carbon, which will be extremely rare and not very easy to find. Apart from the visual appearance, there was no difference in under the hood of the car. Both came with the same 1.0 liter engine. So you can pick up a Zen out of the used car market for under 1 lakh rupees, or the good examples can go up to 1.2 lakhs, but the cost of the Zen Steel and Zen Carbon cannot be predicted because of its rarity. So the next car on our list is a Type 2 Honda City. We will be talking mainly about the Honda Cities that came after 2001 and lasted up to 2003, because the VTEC was introduced in the Honda City Type 2 in 2001, and the cars before that were non-VTEC and not very fun to drive. So you cannot find a City VTEC. You can also go with a normal Honda City if you just going for the looks. The looks of this car are just mind-blowing. It is one of the most sleek looking and best looking cars that I have ever seen. If you are going for a mafia look, you can black out the whole car with black alloys, black paint and slightly tinted windows, and this car would look just gorgeous. You can also tune this car for how much ever you want. The capability is endless, because we have seen the cars from race concepts that have gone up to 350 and 450 horsepower with the same engine, the stock engine, but just changing the headers and slapping on a turbo and stuff like that. I won't go any deep. So you can just pick up this car that came with a 1.5 liter engine, that which is an inline 4 16 valve that put out 100 bhp and 121 newton meters of torque. This car can do from 0 to 60 kilometers per hour in just 10.6 seconds. The VTEC came with 105 horsepower and 121 newton meters of torque. The VTEC just gives an extra kick to the car, an extra pull that makes the car very enthusiastic, which is missing in the normal Honda City. So you can pick up a normal Honda City for just under 1.5 lakh rupees, but the VTEC can be pricey, and depending on its condition it may go over 2 lakh rupees also. So if you ever find a Honda City that matches your taste, don't let it down. The Honda Cities can be very sleek and very beautiful looking cars, and very JDM-ish also. So the next car on our list is the legendary Baleno 1.6 liter G16B with a 16 valve inline 4 engine which put out 94 horsepower and 130 Newton meters of torque. This car can do 0 to 100 in about 11 seconds and had a top speed of 90 km per hour, and it returned a mileage of 9 to 14 km per liter, and it came with a 51 liter fuel tank. So the Baleno was a very ahead of its time with features like all 4 power windows and electronically adjustable ORVMs and stuff like that. The Baleno was a very good looking car except for the rear end, which was straight up sober and not so good looking. So with the Baleno, the capabilities are endless. You can modify this car however you want. You want a sporty looking Baleno, you can have it. It will look very good, but the Baleno will make a very good stance car if you just slam it down and put in a 3-piece wheel on there. The Baleno is a very good looking car in that way. You can just put in some good looking wheels and nice coat of color and modify it tastefully. Don't rise up the car, it just looks bad. So if you are looking for an alternative type, there is also a car launched in India with the name of Baleno Alturas, which was a very rare car because it wasn't very high in the sales at its launch. This car is very rare to find, but if you find one, this can be very good looking and superb cars. The one you are looking at is from a YouTube channel called Revo Kid from Kerala. This is a very cool looking car with a mafia look to it, and it just gives away a different kind of chills. So you can also get a Baleno Alturas, but it comes with the same engine as the Baleno. Nothing's changed except of its station wagon like design. So if you are looking to upgrade your Baleno to the next level, you can get bolt-on all-wheel drive system for the Baleno, because the Baleno was internationally launched also as an all-wheel drive variant, but it never came to India. But you can now get an all-wheel drive bolt-on kit and just import it from Japan and port it up to your car, and there you have a all-wheel drive Baleno, and pair it up with a turbo kit to your engine, and you have a fast all-wheel drive monster. The Baleno was also very famous as a rally car. The one you're seeing on the screen is from India. He is a rally racer from India, and I will put up his name and the channel on which this video is uploaded on the screen. You can watch the video from there. So if you are looking to buy a Baleno, you can find a Baleno from starting from rupees 50,000 to under 1.5 lakhs, and you will find a very clean example in under that budget. So if you like the video so far, make sure you hit a like and subscribe the channel and turn on the bell notification to never miss an update on our newest videos. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, ride hard and ride safe.